Welcome back to the YCN Game of the Week. Fourth quarter of action set to begin, where the Marauders lead the pride of Merrimack Valley 53-34, and Benny Gantrish finishing that quarter just like he started it. Nice drive there, and that one goes to number 2 for Hanover, Martin Paulson. He had a couple threes early. Haven't heard from him much in this game after a hot start. And we heard a lot of nylon from Benny Gantrish shots.
Right.
6 threes in that quarter?
Yeah, 6 3-pointers in the third quarter.
9 overall.
Yeah, 9 overall for the game. He's just been absolutely on fire.
And leaving number 15 wide open, Charlie Goodrich, and he drives it to the hole. Completely open on that right side. Hanover extends their lead to 23, 57-34.
Tune in to YCN's Outside Television in high definition on Comcast HD Channel 713 or Channel 21 for all the outdoor adventure.
Merrimack Valley playing the inside-out game, kicking it out to Defina. He's not able to get it to go, and Merrimack Valley struggling, as we mentioned, this half. Only 10 points so far in this half. After opening up a 19-11 lead midway through the second quarter, it's really been all Hanover. That one will be waved off. The foul occurred before the shot, so Martin Paulson won't get the basket. He'll get to inbound it, though, as Hanover inbounds underneath their own hoop. And here comes Benny Gantrish back in. See what they have drawn up for him. See if he can get a couple more. And the ball goes inside. That one's Stager. He loses control. Merrimack Valley coming the other way. That'll be a foul before any action there on Liam Collins, number 13. So Merrimack Valley down 23. Really just have to limit the shots by Gantrish, and you might have a chance to get back in this. He has been a one-man wrecking crew in that third quarter. So he had 18 points, all 6 threes and no other baskets. So 18 points in that third quarter.
Yes, in that third quarter, 18 points. Yeah, and right now a total of 27. He hasn't hit anything but threes with nine of them.
3-point attempt is up, no good. That'll be Merrimack Valley Pride basketball. So down 23, trying to put some offense together. Inside 6 minutes to play here in this game. 3-point attempt is good, and looks like number 12, Jack Pruitt, cuts it to 20. And then a defensive play by Hebert comes up with a steal, gets it ahead to Doobie, and that's Pruitt, number 12, Jack Pruitt. So a couple quick baskets and a defensive steal for the Pride, has this one cut to 18 points. See if they can keep the pressure on inside 5.5 to play in this fourth quarter. Nice take there. And number 2, Martin Paulson, will go to the line, shooting 2. That was Defina's 4th foul of the game. Paulson's first shot is up and good. Extending that lead back to 19, 58-39, 5:20 to go here. Competitive first half, and then it was the Marauders all in control of the third quarter, and they had extended their lead to up to, I think it was 23 points at most. So you see Shattuck on the bench with some ice on his elbow. So in this 20-point game, you wonder if we've seen the last of Shattuck. An errant pass there. Jack Pruitt was waiting for the teammate to cut one way. He went the other way and threw the ball out of bounds. Hanover basketball.
Tune in every week for the River Valley and Kearsarge Chronicles, the who, what, where, and when shows of our region. They premiere every Tuesday and Thursday right here on YCN.
Three-point attempt is up, no good. Charlie Adams isn't able to get it to go, and Merrimack Valley trying to cut this thing down even more inside 5 minutes to play. They've got to score in a hurry, and that's not going to help. Adams with the steal, and they will retain possession, so not the way to come back from that one. There's Gantrish, another three. This one's a little errant. Adams with the rebound. He'll shoot it up again, and there's Adams with the three. So Charlie Adams gets a three-pointer to go on the offensive rebound. Hanover leads 62-39, 4:21 to go. Timeout on the floor. Timeout here as well on the YCN Game of the Week. Welcome back to the YCN Game of the Week. Jeremy Stout, Andrew Zerhide, Hanover, New Hampshire, Division II basketball. Merrimack Valley Pride in town tonight. Hanover leading 62-39 as we see another turnover there forced by the Marauders, and all the way coast to coast they get the breakaway. Kaylin Thomas, number 5, gets it to go, and the lead opened up to now 25 points. Looks like that's going to be a foul on the floor, so Dave Fina will inbound underneath his hoop. 64-39, inside 4 minutes to play. Merrimack Valley trying to get something to go, and just too many unforced errors. And Andrew, we talked about it at the beginning of the game. This team, although they got beat by Lebanon, they played a solid game, even with Shattuck on the bench. Has not really been the case tonight. Obviously, Hanover's been hot, but they've had a lot of turnovers as well.
Right, yeah, the Pride struggled tonight. At times just moving the ball up the court and working on their traveling and all that kind of stuff. Just a little sloppy here. And the Marauders just shooting the ball very well, hitting double-digit three-pointers here tonight. 9 of them so far coming from Gantrish. So yeah, Merrimack Valley looked good early on, but in the second half they've really fallen apart.
Yeah, and for a team such as the Marauders, who clearly not as good as they'd like to be, a tough season so far, really. Probably their best game. They did beat Sauhegan 77-64. Sauhegan 1-7, but at least and then you go back and you get a win a couple nights later, and yeah, you're beating up on some of the teams that are down towards the bottom of the league, but you got to get that feeling, and a team that doesn't have a lot of seniors. So this team, a lot of these guys will be returning, and one of the seniors, as we mentioned, Enneper, not even playing. So at least steps in the right direction if you're the Marauders.
Yeah, right, and this, just like you said, this will only be their second win of the year, but still beating one of the lower-ranked teams, but still, a win's a win. If the Marauders, they can turn their season around, they'll be 2-5 after this game. Just about midway through the season.
And the beginning of their season really was some tough teams. They obviously played Lebanon. They always play Lebanon early. Lebanon sits right at the top of the standings. A team in Bow who's mid-pack, but not scoring a lot of points in their first few contests, but then 62 against Kingswood in a loss, 77 against Sauhegan, and now they'll probably score over 70. So maybe the offense is starting to come into shape, and they can claw themselves back into that 500 mark.
Yeah, absolutely, and confidence is key as well. And, Gantrish having a big night, and Adams playing well, Paulson, Putnam, all these guys, if they can really get their confidence up, get some momentum, I'm sure they're going to win some more games here in the next few weeks. So really a win's a win, and
right.
Merrimack Valley, not a bad team.
Merrimack Valley trailing by 24 now inside 3 minutes. After this game, they'll try and regroup because they have a tough one in front of them next. Bishop Brady, 4-2. They will come to Merrimack Valley, come to Pembroke, New Hampshire. Another turnover there, and Hanover gets it back and tipped away. It'll stay Hanover basketball. So they have to play a team, Bishop Breda, very good team, and then they will go to Plymouth, and there's a team that's 2-6 struggling. So we'll see what Merrimack Valley can do in the second part of this season.
If your business is interested in advertising on YCN or you'd like your team to be televised, give us a call or email us at info@ycnnow.com.
Number 51, Joe Zhang, in on the action, the senior, one of the 3 seniors. Enneper, as we mentioned, and the other senior, Avery Monahan. So of those 3 players, those 3 seniors, you don't see them a lot on this court for Hanover. One of them obviously injured. So this team, it's not a young team, but it is obviously a junior-heavy team. So put this team together and next year maybe get to the tournament.
Yeah, absolutely. And a lot of these juniors, they really have a junior-heavy squad. A lot of them will be seniors. Hopefully after this year they can kind of work on their skills. And they've been playing together for years, so maybe they just need this season to really gel together, and next year they'll be much better.
Yeah, put it all together. So Merrimack Valley at the line. 1-1. They trail 66-40. Hebert, his first one is up and good. Hebert's second is up and good, so he hits both and then he exits. That's the last we've seen of him. And inside 2 minutes to play, Hanover in control, 24-point lead. Good perimeter defense by some younger players for the Pride. Getting some minutes late in the game. Number 5, the 3-point attempt is off the mark. Kalen Thomas, outlet pass to Defina. He pulls up. Nice pull-up jumper, number 1, Ryan Defina. 1:20 to go. Merrimack Valley continuing to fight, showing signs of life, despite the 22-point deficit as we approach 1 minute of action. Defina, another pull-up jumper. Number 1, Ryan Defina gets it to go. So Hanover will come away with this victory. Improve to 2-5 on the season. And as I mentioned, up next for Hanover is Goffstown. They will come to town. And Merrimack Valley will fall to 2-8. And as we talked about, they will host Bishop Brady. Defina drives, doesn't get it to go, and foul on the floor. We'll take our final timeout. When we come back, we'll have the player of the game and wrap this one up. You're watching the YCN Game of the Week. Welcome back to the YCN Game of the Week. Inside 30 seconds here of the fourth quarter. Ryan Defina at the line. He's been consistent from the free throw line tonight. Gets his first one to go. And his second one is up, just out, in and out. Hanover with the rebound. That will probably do it, I would imagine. Some full court defense being played by the Pride, but once they clear the timeline, kind of call the dogs off a little bit. So Hanover leading 66-47. And I believe if we can dribble out the last 3 seconds without a whistle, the shot is up and good. Before the buzzer sounds, number 13, Liam Collins, the sophomore. So he gets it to fall, and
up next is the Ramonto's Brick Oven Pizza postgame show. Stay tuned for our player of the game and play of the game. Ramonto's in Claremont, always fresh.
The final score now is 68-47, so really Merrimack Valley, after having a very good first half, keeping it close, 28-24. They trailed at halftime. It was all Hanover in that second half. You have some of the player of the game, and then we can get into the play of the game.
Yeah, so the player of the game, I think we have to give it to Benny Gantrish. He hit 9 threes tonight for a total of 27 points. He was really the big player for Hanover in this win. And so that was our Kearsarge Heating and Turning Up the Heat player of the game. And now let's talk about our Salt Hill Pub play of the game. And I mean, to me, I think it was Benny Gantrish when he hit basically back-to-back threes in that third quarter when he sunk 6 of them. And he hit back-to-back threes, extended the Hanover lead to 14 points. And to me, that's the play of the game. Benny Gantrish just knocking him down.
Yeah, he hit a big three to extend it to a 12-point lead, and then after a free throw, he came right back down and extended it back to 14, as you said. So Benny Gantrish with the 2 plays of the game. So another exciting night for the hometown Marauders. A little bit, it was a close game in the first half, not what we expected as Hanover opened up that huge lead, but that'll happen sometimes in Division II. A team gets hot, and Merrimack Valley really had no answer tonight at all.
Yeah, Merrimack Valley, playing a little sluggish perimeter defense, really allowed Gantrish and as well as Paulson and Adams all to knock down threes tonight. And Caleb Putnam was also big in the paint. He had scored 10 points, got a lot of nice offensive rebounds, really worked the paint. So they have a really good combination of perimeter, shooting, and paint offense.
All right, so the final score one final time. Hanover wins it over Merrimack Valley 68-47. Thanks to Alex and Greg. For Andrew Zerhide, I'm Jeremy Stout. Thanks for watching the YCN Game of the Week.
The Game of the Week is brought to you by H.R. Clough and Kearsarge Heating, the home energy specialists. La Valley Building Supplies for home improvement and construction from concept to completion. Echo Communications, a digitally integrated commercial printer and mailer located in New London, New Hampshire. Ramonto's Brick Oven Pizza in Claremont, always fresh. And by Casasa, free checking that pays. Now available at Claremont Savings Bank.